In these past 6 months, I went from making UConn videos for fun to being hired as a content creator for UConn football, where I worked as their photographer, videographer, and editor. Being that I got the job basically from my following on social media, I figured it would be cool to give you guys some insight into what working my dream job was like this past 6 months. Quick shout out to Jay Rose. He hit me up for a highlight video, which I made, and then 2 days later, I was on the phone with Ryan Steinberg, the head of operations for UConn football, and he wanted to hire me. It was extremely lucky, just blessed to have the job. My first 2 months on the job were pretty nerve-wracking and overwhelming, to be quite honest with you. The first day that I got there, I had to do a photo shoot for an official visit that they had. They handed me a camera, a Canon. I only previously used Sony, I think I got it right here. Only ever used this, right? Only ever used a Sony. They gave me this, I forgot what it was, this real nice Canon. I only used it for a couple days, but anyways, very nerve-wracking, and I just kind of had to act like I knew what I was doing, like I knew how to really take pictures, and to be quite honest with you, I was kind of going with the flow and just hoping that they turned out nice. And then, as things started going, I got a camera that I started using every day, the Canon EOS Rebel T6, which I'm not too crazy about. To be quite honest with you, the video on it is not the best at all, and that's really what I like. But what that forced me to do really was focus on photography. And a lot of the things that they wanted in those first 2 months that I was there was photos. Put this down. First 2 months, it was mainly when recruits were on official visits or just a regular visit, they would do, a photo shoot. I would take those photos and send them to the recruit. Or if it was workouts, I would take pictures, send it to coach through, an app for him to tweet. So my first few months were really focused on photo. I was doing about maybe like a video a week, whereas I was producing a photo, 4 photos at least a day for social, and then maybe 15 to 20 for a photo shoot. So what that really forced me to do was get used to a camera. And I never thought I would be a person to fall in love with a camera, actually, but the more I used it, the more I fell in love with it. I started really researching YouTube videos, how to do the right settings, how to work with manual mode. I never knew how to do manual mode. I didn't even know what aperture was when I first started. Excuse me. I remember the first time I tried shooting on manual mode, I was like, I'm never gonna figure this out. I have no idea what I'm doing. By the time that preseason was starting, fall camp, I was only using manual, and I felt pretty confident. And then, fall camp was every single day for about a month and a half. So I'm using a camera every single day for a month and a half. You really get used to it. It was outside. I was falling in love with the way the lighting was, with the trees. I really grew a great love for photography, and it helped me with video a lot. How to light the video better, how to frame it. The summer was the best thing for me because I was really able to practice on the camera and get ready for the season. And by the time the season started, I felt pretty comfortable with the camera in my hand, only shooting manual, any kind of spot, low light, I was able to kind of figure out at that time. And then as the season started going, we were so busy producing content. During the week, I was doing a sights and sounds at the end of the week, while also sending coach, 4 photos a day. So each day that I would go to practice, I go to practice every day, I would do, some photo, some video each day. At that point, I don't have any time to, look up YouTube stuff. I'm kind of just running and gunning and seeing what works maybe, and then seeing what doesn't work. That was great. The amount I grew is insane. I never knew that I would have a love for actual camera. Before this, it was more that I thought I would just, really enjoy editing. And I kind of dreaded actually, grabbing a camera. And I only would if it was for a specific shoot, a music video. And I didn't really know what to do with it, And now, for the official visits that they had this week, I'm able to take landscape photos, all different type of photos that I never really knew how I had in me, to be quite honest. This job has been a real dream come true. It's been an awesome experience. The players, first off, have been just beyond awesome to me. from the first day I stepped on there, they were so welcoming and cool. You know, you see how hard they work, and you really want them to win, which was, you know, quite frustrating about this season, because you knew how hard, you know, the players were working on and off the field. To see that was tough. Going to the away games, it was my favorite part of the job. It was really cool. I couldn't help, you know, like cheering on the sideline sometimes. The Vanderbilt game, it was pretty close. I know Keelan scored a touchdown, and I kind of ruined my shot. I'm holding my camera, I'm like, yeah. And then another one, Quay makes a big tackle, and I'm literally, you can hear myself in the frame. There we go, Quay!
There we go, Quay!
I was just so into the game, I couldn't help it. Those were really cool experiences, some things I'll never forget. You know, the staff was awesome to me, very accommodating and appreciative of, you know, the work that I did, and my other videographers, Caleb and Danny, who do awesome work. If you don't know them, check them out. I'll put their stuff in the bio. And I'm extremely excited, you know, for the future. Mora, I think he is a great hire and going to put UConn in the right direction. Absolutely. He's all about social media, which for me, music to my ears. Music to my ears. Very excited for that. But thank you guys for checking in again with me. I'll make more videos if you guys want about my UConn football job. If you have any questions, just drop a comment. Thanks, guys. Go Huskies.